So guys, welcome back again. Today we are going to understand how to do the method, the parent class overrides in Python 3. So continuing from last time where we left off. um, so let's say I have this particular class. So let me go here and show you. So see, this is the class which is paint, right? And then it is class the build underscore floor, then build underscore location and such. So what I'm going to do, just for demonstrating it, in my child class here, I'm just going to imitate this one. Let's say this build underscore location, right? So what I'm going to do here is I will just write it's same using the same name, this def build underscore location, and then I will do self, right? Here we will define, like, okay, this is my build underscore location, and here I will want to have something similar, like I want to just do this print self dot location are to be built, right? So this is not what I want. This is something that we can say want to overwrite, right? So in this case, we are using house prototype, if you understand, right? So we will do print, sorry, we will say print, and what I will say, you cannot allocate the location to the same house, right? And now if I save it, now you will see what this does. So now this is my new house, right? My new house, and it does use this house class. So what I will do, I will just quickly do something like there's some error, right? So I will just save it, and what I will do now, I will say I'll just remove this and say my underscore new underscore house dot build underscore location, and this is the definition that I want to call. And as soon as I hit this, you will see you cannot allocate the location at the same house. What I'm doing here is to the same house. So what I'm doing here is I'm overriding the build location from my parent class, which in my case is house prototype, and then reassigning it, or overriding this particular class with this particular definition or method with my own method. So this is how actually you do the overriding of methods for the parent from the parent class, right? So this is pretty much simple, right? So now next, what we will move on is how to use instance as attributes. So like when you are trying to model something in the real world, we are taking a real world scenario, you would like to add more and more detail to a class. You just don't want to use a simple function like what we made. This is very generic function. It's not something that gives you the exact detail, or exact uh, not exact detail, we can say. It will not give you the lot of overview of that particular class. If you want to add something, you have to enhance, or make this class a big one. This is the parent class that we have, and let's just extract this particular thing over here, and then make it a class. I mean, put it into a class or sort of things, and then see how it works. So what I will do here, I will say class uh, house underscore paint, right? And then what I will do, sorry, house underscore paint, this is just a class without any object. So now I will say def, and I will initialize this, and I will say self, and then what I will say, paint equals to paint equals to blue, right? I'm just setting the paint by default as blue, right? So or this doesn't make sense. We are just doing by default thing, or best way is we can do something with location. So I will say location, right, equals self paint, and location will be no, this, right? This is the location, and I haven't initialized this. Now, right like the way we did earlier, what we will do here, we will just say self dot location, because we are not initial, we are just saying location should be not paint, it should be location. So we are just saying that location should be self dot location and location. So we will just say self dot location equals to location. Now what next we will do, we will make another method here. We will say def location, that is uh, get underscore location, and then I will say self, I'm calling self here, and what I will do, print f, and as usual what I will say, the location is, and then we will do self dot location, right? So location is self dot location, not this again and that's this, right? So what does it means, I'm just extracting this particular thing from the class and then putting it over here, right? Now if I will just run this, what I will do, I will just call it this particular location part here, somewhere here. So I will, in my init method right here, I will just say one more thing, self dot location, if I can just type correctly, location equals to, so we are using house location, if you remember, right? House underscore location, this is the thing that we are going to use. We don't have anything else over here, we are just using house location as our class, and I think this should be house, and this should be also changed to house, because it's always camel case or something like that, and this also, this does looks better. So this is the actual way we actually write the code. So I'm just saying house location and just calling the house location here. Now what I want to do is, this is the build location, right? My new house, and this is the build location. What I'm going to do, I will just not even use this part. What I will do, I will just say get underscore location, right? Does make sense, right? Now what we have to do is, we have to first define the, over here if you see we have the get location part, right? And then we have get location over here, and then what we have said that house location should come over here, right? And I mean we are just using this, defining the location value as house location. Whatever comes in this one will be in the house location class. House location class will be the value of whatever comes from the house location class will be used over here. Now what I want, what I have to do to, in order to get this particular location, this value over here is sorry, I will say my underscore new underscore house dot location dot, and now if I say get location, it will just give me the location of my house, right? And now when I run this, the location is no CPS. Where is coming from? The location is self dot location. This is coming from this particular class, if you understand, right? So what we are doing here is, we are using this location we have defined here, or we can just because location is something we already have over here in our init method. So the location, and then location is set to the house location class, this class. So this is how we actually inherit the not inherit, actually use the class as an attribute. So we have used it as attributes over here, because location here is an attribute already, but we have, what we are saying, just set the value of location, self dot location, I mean the house location, to this, and then this goes on like same, right? This method is untouched, these two methods. Now what we are doing here, what we are saying is, just get the new house, get my new house, and so my new house has all these values, and then when I say my new house, dot location is this serve dot location, and then I'm asking is get underscore location, right? I mean, like, I'm just daisy chaining it. So I'm saying dot location, and then house location value of get location, or I mean, get location value from the house location class, and then we are finally putting it over here. So in the next video, we will make a program in which we will include whatever we learned about classes, inheritance, and then the overriding of the classes, overriding of methods, and adding instance as attributes. So for now, this is it, and I will see you next time. So do like, subscribe, and share. Till then, goodbye.